sentences. Tugenda kuba tutunulira ku mboozi. Are we together? Okay, let me first share this link and we start. First share this link and we start. Don't forget here at beny2178. Okay, first set up some camera here. Okay, who can try to read that? Anyone to volunteer? Who can try to read that sentence? Ani ayinza okugezaako okusoma your sentence? Anyone to volunteer? So you're welcome in today's live video. Mbaniriza mu video yaffe ya leero. Yes, here at beny2178 we learn English and Luganda with ease. Want to go in your Luzungu no Luganda mu bwangu. Can you see the whiteboard? You can message me and I know that you can see the whiteboard. So kuntextinga nemanya nti no whiteboard ogiraba such that we are on the same pace. Wenenga tuli ku pace yemu. Are we together? Okay. Yes, good morning, dear. Good morning, Rosna Cafero. How are you? Thank you for watching and being online. So we are going to start. Okay, so I'm called Teacher Benny. I'm super excited to be with you today. Hello, I'm called Teacher Benny, and here we learn English and Luganda with ease. Thank you for loving and watching my videos. Can you see the screen? There's a whiteboard. Okay, let's start. So today we're going to focus mainly, we're going to understand sentences. Sentences. Remember last time we looked at subject, verb. So remember we said sentences, they have what we call subject. We have what we call the verb. We also have what we call the object. Embossed. Zilina subject. Whenever you're constructing sentences mu Luzungu, tubesinga on subject, verb, object, nechi. We have time of event. Time of event. In Luganda, tuita obudde. Obudde. So time is obudde. Obudde chintu bwe kikolebwa baita time of event of the action. Are we together? So, whenever you're constructing sentences in English, obanga okola sentences, obanga oyogera Oluzungu, we base on these things. We have subject. Subject kye kintu ky'oba oyogerako. Tuli fenna? Can all of you see the whiteboard clearly? Whiteboard mujja bulungi? You can send in your comments. And I know that you are watching. Hope it's clear now. So we've said sentences that we're going to focus on sentences. Because whenever you're speaking out English words, you base on sentences. Okay. Bikura Abigail, thank you for being online. Okay, let's focus. So we said whenever we construct sentences, we have to zimba emboozi. Sentences mu Luganda tuyita emboozi because ebintu by'oboyogerako emboozi y'ekintu. Emboozi. Are we together? So sentences in the English language, whenever you're trying to construct sentences in English, we say you base on these words. We have the subject, we have the verb, we have the object, and time of event. So let me explain them in Luganda, such that tuongere okubitegeera n'okubimanya. Are we together? Good. So subject kino kye kintu ky'oba oyogerako. For example, ogamba inze ku makya nagenze mu katale. Oba weeyogerako gwe, so you are the subject. Are we together? So subject kye kintu ky'oba okwogerako mu sentence yo. Subject kye kintu ky'obeera oyogerako mu ki? Mu sentence yo. Are we together? So subject ly'erinnya ly'ekintu by'oba oyogerako. So subject ly'erinnya ly'ekintu gy'oba oyogerako. So subject is the name. Or erinnya mu Luzungu tuliyita noun. Are we together? Noun. Nza tuli fenna. So subject liba linnya ly'ekintu ky'oba oyogerako mu mboozi. in your English sentences. So whenever you're talking about anything, so that something you're talking about is what we call the subject. So biseera ebisinga subject gy'osoosa mu sentence yo ng'oyogera Oluzungu. Are we together? Okay, that is good. So we say subject is a noun. Noun kitegeeza erinnya mu Luganda. Are we together? So noun kyekintu ky'oyogerako mu sentence yo. For example, Kato yagenze jjo. Kato went yesterday. So Kato is the subject. Are we together? Good. So subject eyinza okuba nakasigirwa oba noun. So subject can be a noun, a name, or a pronoun. We looked at pronouns. What we allow pronouns? Genda mu video zange otukebere pronouns. Kyesitegeeza. Hope you are together. So pronouns, subject ki gy'oboyogerako kayinza okuba pronoun oba noun. Bwe mba sikozesa linnya lya muntu, nyinza okozesa pronoun ye. Twagamba pronoun kayimirirawo ku lw'erinnya. For example, when you say Kato. Kato linnya lya mulenzi. So mba sikozesa Kato, nyinza okukozesa pronoun ya Kato ne ngamba he. Ne nkozesa he. We ngamba Shivan. Shivan. So when mba sikozesa Shivan mu sentence yange, I can use she kubanga linnya lya muwala. So ku linnya lya balenzi he. Oba tukozesa linnya lye, you can use he. Oba tukozesa linnya lya mukazi, you can use she. Are we together? Good. Okay, so subject ndowooza nginyonyodde bulungi. Subject kyekintu ky'oboyogerako mu sentence yo. Is that noun or pronoun that you are talking about in your sentence? That is what we call the subject. Are we together? So that is the subject. Let's go to the verb. Verb chechi. If I say, what is a verb? Anyone to tell me what is a verb? You can text. What is a verb? We've ever looked at this. Owango badula video zange nanyonyola verb. What is a verb? If someone asks you, verb okitegeeramu nga ki? What is a verb? What is a verb? What is a verb? Anyone to tell me what is a verb? Nakafero, can you try? And Abigail, what is a verb? Verb twagamba kyekikolwa. We're going to look at more sentences. Verb is ekikolwa. Ekikolwa. Ekiba kikolebwa. The action. Verb, for example, eat, play, talk, speak. Are we together? Speak. That is what we call the verb. Object. Object kyekino ekintu ekikolwa kyekibeera mu kubeera. For example, I eat matooke. So amatooke ye object kubanga ekikolwa kiri kulya. I play football. Are we together? I talk in Luganda. Can you please talk in Luganda? Okay, so Luganda is the object. Are we together? So object like that. Let's look at time. Time of event kitegeeza obudde ekikolwa bwe kyaliwo. So obudde ekikolwa bwe kyaliwo. For example, in the morning. In the morning. At night. At midday. Okay, so time of event obudde ekintu ekiko in the morning kumakya. At night ekiro. Are we together? So at midday mu tuntu oba mu tuntu emisana mu tuntu. Are we together? So that is what we base on whenever we are constructing sentences in English. Let's have a look at some examples. Examples basing on this aspect. Let's look at some examples. Okay, let's look at example number 1. If I say, let me use Abigail because Abigail speaks English and which other language? And Luganda. Are we together? If I say Abigail speaks English and Luganda. Abigail speaks English and Luganda. So, implying that, what is our subject? Remember we said subject is what you are talking about in the sentence. Subject kye kintu ky'oboyogerako mu sentence yo. Tugambe subject is okuba erinnya ly'omuntu oba pronoun ye. So when I say Abigail speaks English and Luganda. So, ani gwe njogerako mu eno sentence? Erinnya lyani lwe njogerako mu eno sentence? So Abigail ye subject yange. Are we together? Abigail ye subject yange. Abigail is the subject. Kubanga ye muntu gwe ndi mu kwogerako mu sentence yange. Abigail is the what? Is the subject. Very good. So what is the verb? Verb eriwa mu eno sentence. Remember tugambye osooka ne subject nozzaako verb. So verb mu eno sentence yeriwa. Verb yeriwa mu eyo sentence. Where is the verb in that sentence? Verb eri speaks. Good. So this is the verb. Verb kitegeeza ekigambo ekiraga ekikolwa. A word that shows an action kye tuyita verb. Okay? So verb eri speaks. This is the verb. Object eri ki? Ayogera ki? Tugambe Abigail ayogera Oluzungu n'Oluganda. So in Luganda, eno sentence egenda kuba Abigail erinnya lye ligenda sigalirayo. Ogambe Abigail speaks kwe kwogera. So Abigail ayogera Oluzungu, English, and ne Oluganda. Are we together? So this is the sentence in Luganda. So when you say Abigail speaks English and Luganda, so my Abigail is the subject, speaks is the verb, ekikolwa. So ayogera ki? Ekyali mu kwogera kye tuyita object. Ayogera English n'Oluganda. So the object we have English neki n'Oluganda. Kubanga bino ekikolwa ky'okwogera. Ayogera kyaba ayogera kye tuyita object. Ayogera object English neki n'Oluganda. Are we together? So mu Luganda ogenda gamba Abigail ayogera Oluzungu, which is English. So English mu Luganda tukiyita Oluzungu. Ne Oluganda and Luganda. Are we together? Good. So Abigail ayogera Oluzungu, which is English, no Luganda. So what if you said Abigail speaks French? Ogenda gamba Abigail ayogera Olufalansa no Luganda. So French in Luganda tugamba Olufalansa. Ayogera Olufalansa. Yeah, French, Olufalansa. Are we together? Okay, let's have a look at example 2. If I say she, ateno pronoun, etegeeza kitonde kikyala. Okay? Instead of using Abigail, I can use she. Mu sentence yange nga ntandika. She eats rice. So osooka subject nozaako verb kyekikolwa. She eats rice in the morning. Okay? So kati twongeddeko n'obudde ekikolwa bwe kikolebwa. We've added the time of the action. So mweno sentence mu Luganda ebeera etya? When you say she eats rice in the morning, remember tusoose kulaba subject, verb ne object. So subject yange eri she. So she is the subject. Subject ekintu ky'oba oyogerako mu sentence. So oba oyogera sentence zonna zonna mu Luzungu, following eyo order: subject, verb, object ne time. So mweno sentence embaddemu time of event. We just have the subject, verb and the object. We didn't have the time of event. Obudde ekikolwa bwe kyalimu tetubulina mweno sentence esoose. Are we together? We just have the subject, verb ne object. But in this sentence we have she eats rice in the morning. So morning is the time of the action. Obudde ekikolwa ekyo kyoyogerako bwe kibeeramu oba bwe kyalimu kyetuyita time of the action. Are we together? So in this sentence tulinamu she eats rice in the morning. Ye, because of she, so mu Luganda sentence eno egenda kubeera etya? When I say she eats rice in the morning, how can you translate this sentence in Luganda? Anyone to try? You can type before I give in your answer. Anyone to try? When I say she eats rice in the morning, nyinza gamba ntya mu Luganda your sentence? You can type. First type your answers and I have a look at them before I give you mine. Anyone? When I say she eats rice in the morning, she eats rice in the morning, sentence ebeera etya mu Luganda? Type, please type such that you interact. When I say she eats rice in the morning, how can you translate this sentence in Luganda? I taught this. Anyone to try? When I say she eats rice in the morning, I want to have a look at your answers before I give you mine. Yes, because we are learning. Let's be interactive. Anyone to try? Please type in your answer. Abigail? Can you try to type in your answer? Try to type the answer. I'm giving you a few seconds. She eats rice in the morning. How can you say this in Luganda? In Luganda, point to note, she in Luganda, you can say ye. Ye akola chi. Ye dash kumacha. So in the morning is kumacha. Let me have a look at your answers. Please feel free to type in your answer and send it on the chat section. Yes, please. She eats rice in the morning. How can you go about that? How can you tell that in Luganda? I'm waiting for your answers, please. And I give you mine. Just a hint. When you say she, ogenda gamba ye. Ye. Answers, please. Answers. Send in your answers before I give you mine, such that we learn together. Yes. Answers, please. Those online. Answers. She eats rice in the morning. Okay, a hint. Ye alya. So it's twagamba it's kitegeeza ki mu Luganda? Okuja so genda gamba ye alya. Ye alya. What is rice in Luganda? Ye alya. Rice in Luganda tugamba tutya? Can I have anyone to type the answers? Rice in Luganda. Rice in Luganda kye ki? We looked at foods in English and Luganda in playlist 1. So rice twagamba kye ki? Rice twagamba kye ki? What is rice in Luganda? Missy omuchere. Good. Anyone to try? Omuchere. Although you say, thank you for that. So she eats ye alya omuchere. It has double E. Omuchere, because it is prolonging. Are we together? So rice in Luganda is omuchere. Thank you very much for that. A point of correction, it has double E in Luganda. So ye alya rice in Luganda tugamba omuchere. What about in the morning? In the morning, omuchere, good. Thank you very much. So ye alya omuchere, that is rice, omuchere. In the morning tugamba tutya mu Luganda? How can we say in the morning in Luganda? In the morning in Luganda tugamba tutya? In the morning. Type your answers, please. In the morning, twagamba tutya? In the morning. Anyone to volunteer? Ye alya omuceere, yes. But in the morning tugamba tutya in the morning mu Luganda? Type in your answers, please. Okay. No problem. Anyone? Has given us omuceere. Anyone to give us in the morning? In the morning. So in the morning tugenda gamba kumacha. Are we together? So when you say she eats rice in the morning, ye alya omuceere kumacha. Are we together? So let's analyze this sentence. So tugezeko analyzing eno sentence. When you say she eats rice in the morning, she a subject, eats a verb, rice is the object, because what she eats is what we call the object. The verb is eating. What does she eat? Rice. So rice is the object. In the morning, kumacha. So in Luganda tugenda gamba ye because of she. Alya eats. She eats ye alya. Are we together? Ye alya omuceere kumacha. Ye alya omuceere kumacha in the morning. Hope you are together. Okay, let's have another example. When you say we went to the shop. We went to the shop. When I say we went, this is W, we went to the shop. What is the subject in that sentence? When you say we went to the shop, what is the subject? Subject yali kimu your sentence. Can you type the answer? When you say we went to the shop, what is the subject there? Subject is we. The subject. Mweyogerako fe. We went. Went is the verb. Went is the verb. Good. So ndowooza olaba mu sentence of constructing a sentence ng'otandika okuyiga oluzungu, identifying a subject ne verb n'ozzaako object. So we went to the shop. What is the object? Object is shop. Mwagenze wa ku dduuka. Shop is the object. Kubanga ekikolwa kikuba kugenda, ogenda wa ku dduuka ye object. Ndowooza tukategeddako bulungi. Okay, so what is this in Luganda? What is that in Luganda? In Luganda, we are going to say fe, because of we. Fe twagenze. Fe twagenze ku dduuka. Ku dduuka. We went to the shop. Fe, because of we fe twagenze. We went. Fe twagenze ku dduuka. Tuli fenna. So fe ye subject. Okugenda twagenze ye verb kyekikolwa. Mwagenze wa ku dduuka. So dduuka ye object. Are we together? Once again, we went to the shop. It's going to be fe twagenze ku dduuka. Fe twagenze ku dduuka. So that is it in this live video. Mwebale kubeerako kulaba live video yange. Let's meet up next time. Bye bye. Weeraba.